How are we all doing? So, the Bush TV62 again. I've brought it into the house and we're going to use it as the main television here for a few days to see if there's any problems arise with it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm finished with it now anyway. I've done as much as I can with it. Couple of little modifications I've done. Well, one main one which I'll go into. Originally I had a 2-pin plug on the back, which depending on which way it was plugged in, the metalwork could be live. So I don't have the plug for it. So I've hardwired a lead up to the main switch. And originally it also had a 2-pole main switch. So both neutral and live are switched. And I've put the neutral straight to ground. So now that only the live is switched. So because if the mains lead was wired the wrong way around and one of the poles became open, it could be very possible that all the metalwork would be live, even though the television would be dead. So I think it's the safest thing to do, it's the handiest thing to do for them. It's all neutral, it's all nice. If the main switch should fail, the television just won't come on, but only up to the main switch will be live. So that's what I've done. We'll turn it around, we'll switch it on, we'll see what you think. And yeah, we'll have a look at it. I have the Aurora here and I have the skybox to feed the Aurora, so we can see what's on the telly. We'll see how this works out now. So I'm quite happy with it. The cabinet polished up fairly nicely for me. I brought the cabinet into the house. I stripped everything out of the cabinet. Took the chassis out, all the metalwork off, took the tube out, cleaned in behind the implosion faceplate, cleaned the face of the CRT because it was quite dirty in there. And then I put the cabinet in the bath, washed it down with the shower, cleaned all the dirt and grime off. Then what I did is I got Brasso and I polished all the cabinet up with Brasso, and then I actually used clear shoe polish to shine the cabinet up, and it's come up really nice. I'm very happy with it. So it's much cleaner than it was. And it will say the line time by starting up now. And for the lettering, I filled it in with a gold marker and then wiped it off when it dried, and it's brought up the lettering quite nice. So I'm quite happy with it. Using a bit of attenuation there, but I think of too much. It's quite noisy. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. It's a little bit jumpy. That's better. Now, so there we are. We'll bring the phone in a little bit so we can have a good look at it. turn on the skybox. I'll plug the skybox into the Aurora.
One.
Lovely, bit of snooker.
Certainly focus properly on that pot. So China's number 1 back in.
Eight. Nine.
So just notice there is a little bit of flickering on the screen there on the phone, but overall it's a very watchable picture. The tube has come up 100% for me, and when I originally got into this, you'll remember that I was concerned about a partially shorted heater, but that seems to have cleared itself somehow or other. So overall I'm very happy with the television, and
function, I would think.
I'm sure the museum will be quite happy with it. It should make an excellent display
It's really going to be quite
for
difficult to get
them.
on around there.
And I'll have a go at a few more for them maybe when I have time, but I have a couple of sets to do in the meantime. The next one I'm going to do now is I want to put the Hitachi CMP 195 up on the bench
50.
and just see if I can sort out the conversions on that. So that'll be the next video I'll be putting out. So thanks for watching, and that's the end of the TV62 for now. I'll put a video up when I have it in the museum. I'll do a video. I'd like to do a video on the museum, so that's something we'll do. I'm going to run the TV here for about probably 2 weeks, just to make sure that no any faults that may arise with it. I know it's going to work okay for them then. So that's it for now. Just a quick one on this, a wrap up video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.